All right. Good evening, everybody. I've got Mario with us this evening. And like I've said before, and I'll probably end up saying again, we've been doing these Saturday evening shows for what is this, our third one in a row, Mario? I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
And I'm not yet ready to commit to we're gonna do this every flipping Saturday, but we're probably gonna hit a lot of them. Because for one, we've got to get them Rumble Premium only hours. So it being a Saturday show, we're going to be with you guys for a few minutes, probably about 10 or 15, maybe 20 minutes. We're going to go ahead and introduce the topic in just a second, but we're not really going to dig into the topic until we've been live for at least 10 or 15 minutes. Got some viewers coming through here. DS says I'm seeing nothing on Rumble, but I do see a few people already watching on Rumble. So let me
Yeah,
let me oh shit, extra noise. So I'll do this for you guys. If y'all are watching anywhere other than Rumble, I'm going to go ahead and drop it down here in the chat. There's a link. This is that's the link to the Rumble feed right now. So y'all can click on that and go over to Rumble. If
said it
you're
was
not
delayed.
already a Rumble Premium subscriber, then you're going to get kicked off the stream in about 10 or 15 minutes when we go to Premium Exclusive. Okay, DS just said, never mind, there's a delay. Gotcha.
Hey,
Um,
Thomas Waller, currently watching from New Mexico. Let me give you let me give you a tip. Okay, if you get stopped by some of the indigenous, all right, always keep an extra bottle of wild Irish rose in the car. Hand it to them. That's your free pass to get out of there. Okay, you'll be fine,
and,
brother.
and also, if you may be tempted, I know Waller's a white guy, and Waller's like
No,
an uncomfortably white guy with the shocking light colored eyes and the bright red flaming hair
is
and,
he the
and
guy?
the
Is he the guy with the strawberry blonde beard who was on there one
yeah.
time? Ah, I gotcha.
So
Yeah,
Waller, I know your white boy may creep up on you and might get you in trouble out there in New Mexico. You got to be careful. You
yeah.
can't be out there. You can't be out there picking up litter on the side of the road because those empty beer cans, uh, to you they look like trash, but they're actually, Navajo indigenous
Yeah,
cultural artifacts.
you're stealing someone's bowl of rice, brother. Those recycling fees equal new cans. Okay.
Oh
I
no,
will tell you
no,
this though.
no,
Also,
no. It's Navajo out there. Those are
yeah,
important cultural artifacts.
I don't, I don't know the Apache, Comanche, Navajo. I don't.
I'm
It's
making a
I,
racist joke about a particular Indian being ethnically alcoholic, Mario.
I need to bump my
I thought you,
southwestern United States knowledge because I'm
yeah.
not picking up on the cultural clues of that racism, and that is a failure on my part. Okay, it's
See,
something I
my,
pride
my
myself on.
wife, my wife is
You see,
Comanche, and the Comanches and the Navajos they don't get along real great.
I'd imagine. I imagine. Yeah. See, I'm the type of person where if I meet someone online, okay, and they're from a country that I know very little about, I will go do some basic research about their country and their culture so that I can be more effectively racist. Okay, but
You know,
that's
I
the type
like
of guy
to
I am.
whenever the opportunity presents itself, I like to insult people with the wrong ethnic slur.
Ooh, yeah.
It confuses them, especially if you use one that's somewhat obscure.
Not just that, with Northeast Asians, that can be that can just be
Oh yeah,
fighting words on the spot.
oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's this complex. Asians are racist, and they're very racist when you talk about their interaction with black people and white people, but that's nothing compared to the way they interact with one another, right? So yeah, try calling a zipperhead a shovel face and see how that one works out for you. Because it's in that case, it's not the racism that it's not you being a racist that infuriates them. It's being compared to another race whom they hate more than you as a white guy are even capable of feeling hatred.
I lived in I lived in southern Italy, okay, in Campania, right around Naples, okay, Napoli, for 2 years in my early 20s, right? and I had one Filipino friend there, right, another American, and he would get so pissed because all the Italian, and these are the equivalent. Campania is the Italian equivalent of like the dirty South, okay, with all of the stereotypes that would come with it, and they would constantly call him a Japonese, 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 and he gets so fucking pissed, like, I'm not fucking Japanese.
So I want to address some questions from our audience real quick.
Can I say
DS asks
one
if
last
I'm
thing to
drinking
Waller?
kofefe.
One last thing to Waller. Hey, green hatch chili salsa. Get some before you.
Hell yes. Oh,
okay?
hell yes.
That is the best thing in New Mexico. That green
Yes.
hatch chili is supreme.
And this is something that the Navajos and the other Indians in the area get right. Find a joint that sells fry bread, not fried bread. It's like shave ice, right? It's like shave ice in Hawaii. It's not shaved ice or short or shaved. No, it's shave. No declination, infinitive to shave. Shave ice, right? Same thing. Fry bread. It's like it's almost like a savory. It's almost like a savory elephant ear pastry. If you're familiar with carny food like that, it's good as shit.
Isn't it just a funnel cake?
No, it's more of a solid piece of bread than the squiggle thing. But it's the same. It's the same basic type of batter. It's just it's savory. It's not sweet.
It's because they would get bags of flour as part of their like rations from the government, like to live for their reservation, right? And they didn't really have any previous experience with flour. Okay, they only they had corn, you know what I mean, like tortillas, masa, pounded masa, okay, like stuff like that. So they just discovered that you can make donuts, and they're like, oh, this is fucking great.
Oh, hey, Waller says I'll bring some jars back. Actually, no shit, brother. I would appreciate the hell out of that. My mother-in-law is coming to spend a couple of weeks with us in mid-May. And she lives in Washington State, but she's originally from that area, and she puts flipping green chilies on everything. So yeah, no shit, we would appreciate that. It would be a pleasant surprise for Oma.
You think a bacon cheeseburger tastes good? Bacon cheeseburger with hatch chili on it. Now that's next level. I'm telling you.
One of the best cheeseburgers I ever had. Did you ever go to the Roadrunner Cafe with me, Mario, when we were in? Yeah, we went there together.
Where?
The Roadrunner Cafe in Tom Green County, San Angelo in Texas.
I'm sure I did. I don't really remember.
They're the ones that they baked fresh burger buns in house every day, and so they had a burger. God, this thing was insane. It it must have been a half-pound burger patty with crumbly sharp cheddar and diced jalapenos, like mixed into the meat before they grill the burger. They'd serve it medium rare, and it was on a cheddar jalapeno bun, and like they're serving you the bun is still warm when they cut it to put the burger together, and then it's covered in like a jalapeno coleslaw, and
it sounds indulgent.
And cheddar, and it's just jalapenos and cheddar, and everything, and and I'd have it with a fried egg and avocado one. Fucking magic.
Yeah. Yep. So DS asks.
The other thing I wanted to address, Rod asked, so I have to subscribe to Rumble now? Rod, I haven't seen you in the comments recently, so I don't know if you've been following what's going on with stuff. And this is a great topic, especially since Mario wasn't on this morning. Cameron and I talked about it this morning. So a couple things have happened. First, you've got all these guys like Steven Crowder, Tim Pool, etc. They all had their subscription services, right? Tim Pool at the Cast Castle, you go and pay them $10 a month for special access to premium content. Crowder, same thing, Mug Club, and they did these things. Like we have the Buy Me a Coffee program that a lot of you guys have supported us through, and we appreciate the hell out of you for that, by the way. but they have all converted their private premium services to Rumble Premium, which means that if you're a Rumble Premium subscriber, which is like $10 a month, it's as if you bought the subscription for Louder with Crowder, which includes a bunch of different guys. Like I was about to say Dan Bongino, but he actually just went off the air yesterday. But there's a bunch of different cats there. Tim
all the
Pool,
people on Mug Club. Is that what you mean?
but basically a lot of the guys that had their own private fundraiser subscription services essentially consolidated them. So you buy the subscription to premium on Rumble, and you get all their extended content. So like Crowder will do a 2-hour stream every day. The first hour is on YouTube, and the rest of it you have to go through Louder with Crowder. Now that's on Rumble Premium. So if you're on Rumble Premium, it just goes without cutting off. We have been admitted to that program as well now. So we also are in the Rumble Premium program. And part of being in that program, in exchange for getting paid a little bit and having our content boosted and promoted so we can grow our audience and reach more viewers on Rumble, as part of the deal, we have to produce a minimum of 5 hours per month of Rumble Premium exclusive behind the paywall content that, unfortunately for some of our guys that love the YouTubes, is just not going to be available to you on YouTube. Now, depending on how it does, depending on what kind of success we see with those shows, like the show we're about to do tonight, in about 3 to 7 minutes, I may pull shorts clips out of our Rumble Premium shows and put those on YouTube to try and draw you guys over. But I want you guys to start using Rumble. And now let me get to the other piece of it that's from the show this morning. So Mario, I think you're tracking what happened. Basically, all the guys that I was just mentioning, your Steven Crowders, Tim Pool, Russell Brand, a whole host of very, very large, popular conservative podcasters,
Right.
they just announced together that they're leaving YouTube entirely.
Right.
And I should caveat that. I say entirely, almost entirely. They're all taking their live streaming shows off of YouTube entirely. Some of them say that they are already saying that they intend to post shorts and clips to YouTube, which makes sense. But YouTube is about to basically be fired from the live streaming business. My plan with this show, we're going to stay on YouTube, but here's the thing. I want the YouTube channel to grow and reach more and more viewers and subscribers. But I want those viewers and subscribers to convert to Rumble. I want to drag people away from YouTube. For one, if you watch on YouTube, we don't get paid. Now, I'm retired. I'm good. I'm gonna keep doing the show whether we get paid or not. But if I can get enough of you guys over to Rumble or to subscribe through the Buy Me a Coffee link, I can make Mario and Cameron quit their day jobs. And then we can do more and more and more and more content. And that I'm super interested in. That said, because we have to produce a certain amount of Rumble exclusive premium content every month, we've been doing these Saturday night shows, and I'm about to go ahead and switch that one over. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, go over to Rumble. If you're not already a Rumble Premium subscriber, we would greatly appreciate you clicking that button and joining Rumble Premium and becoming a part of that program. Because with all these conservative podcasters leaving YouTube, we're in a good position now to essentially declare en masse a media holodomor against YouTube.
Yep. Hell yeah. I'm looking something up.
Okay.
Nothing.
So all that said, I'm going to go ahead and hit the button here, and we're about to go over to Rumble Premium Exclusive. Please join us over there because we're going to be talking about the recent rash of swatting incidents.
Actually,
And we're going to go into some pretty substantial detail about this because it is this is a big deal.
can I do a quick?
Please,
I just
please
want to
do.
do a quick message from our sponsor for this episode. Okay. As some of you may know, I'm currently abstaining from alcohol for 40 days of the Lenten period. All right, and then I can break this alcohol fast on Easter. All right. Now I'm a pretty big drinker, so you might think that this gets me down. Well, you know what? It turns out there is a non-alcoholic beer that actually holds up to what beer drinkers like. This is Klausthaller, Germany's finest non-alcoholic beer. You can count on the Germans to provide you an authentic German Reichstag purity law, okay, compliant beer
Oh shit!
with
Hold that up again.
compliant beer. All right, this stuff it it might not it doesn't have that non-alcoholic beer taste. All right, Klausthaller tastes like real bad beer. Highly recommended. Thank you, Klausthaller.
Oh, you brought back memories. You know, Mario, the only time in my life I've ever imbibed non-alcoholic beer
Is downrange, of course.
is downrange.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And like I've never been a heavy drinker, except for a brief period when I lived in Savannah, Georgia, where it's just not safe to drink the water. Uh, but while I was downrange, you know, every
Drinking,
now and then,
drinking beer for medieval reasons. It's safer
yes,
than water.
exactly. But every now and then, you know, we got a lot of men watching, and actual men, real men, right? Not men in skirts, right? The kind of men that wear kilts. You understand that if you've been running a shovel or rake or what, you're working in your yard doing work all day, and I'm not talking about like Rod, you know, slamology in the basement at the courthouse. That's hardcore, and that's real work, but it's different than manual labor. And I know you know this. I know you know this for sure. I'm making that point for the guys that are watching, that some of our younger audience as well, that just haven't had the experience of real work. Oh, at the end of that day, man, the quality of a beer does not matter nearly as much as that it is a beer. And so, you know, a cold beer and a cigarette after a day of hard fucking labor
Yeah.
is it's one of those thresholds. It's one of those thresholds. And if you're on the right side of the threshold and you watch The Shawshank Redemption, you should get misty when he trades for the bucket of suds.
It is true. It is true.
And if you don't get a tear in your eye when he makes a deal for a bucket of suds in Shawshank Redemption, then you've got a lot of life left to experience, young man. So,
Agreed.
I'm going to go ahead and hit that button. It is about to be 21:20. We're moving over to premium exclusive. For you guys watching on YouTube, please do come over and join us on the Rumble exclusive. But if you don't have the time or the inclination to do it just yet, I'm going to keep reminding you as we go forward that this isn't just about, you know, supporting this show. This is about conducting legitimate strategic combat operations against the enemies of the United States of America, which includes the Alphabet Corporation, a subsidiary of communist China. So, you know, remember, you know, you want to go get that premium account. YouTube is free. Our content on YouTube will always be free, but never forget this: if the product is free, you are the product.
100%.
Y'all be safe out there. We love you, and we're switching over to the premium exclusive now. I hope to see you guys over there.